Skeletor to King Randor. Skeletor to King Randor. Come in, you royal boo.
I am Adam, Prince of Eternia, defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull.
I have you now, you muscle-bound oaf.
Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights. I'm your host, Tommy, to the high degree, to the TOP from the 313. And I would say by my side is my main man. I can't say I'm the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. But Mr. Mikey isn't here tonight. That's all good. It's all good. I'm here solo. It is what it is. Guys, this is it. This is the new podcast room because this is the new house that I just moved into this past weekend, and man, I'm hurting, man. My back's killing me. My neck is killing me. I'll be 48 in September, man, and I'm feeling every bit of it, man. It's a much smaller room, as you guys can see. I'm not finished yet. I have not, like, I probably got like 90% more stuff to unpack. This podcast room is far from done, but as you can see, like behind me, there's just not a lot of space for me to put stuff. You know, the stuff that I had before, which really sucks. But it's all good. It's all good. I found a house. That was the most important thing, and now I'm just trying to get situated and get my mind and body right, and start unpacking stuff and just clearing my head, but. I wasn't going to go live tonight, guys, but you know what, man? I said, F it, man. I haven't been live, and I think we missed, God, what did we miss? I think we missed Friday's show, so I didn't want to miss too many more, and figured why not go live tonight. Kick back with you guys, talk some Buffalo Bills football. Sorry if I feel like my energy is, like, a little down. I don't know why. Like, I shouldn't. Well, I mean, you know, Princess over here, she's not feeling well either. I don't know what's going on with her. I know the move. Dogs hate. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. For those that have dogs, and I've had dogs my whole life, so they hate moving. They hate change. They hate new environments. It takes them some time to settle in because they're used to you know, they're used to their normal routines and where they're going in the house and where their bowls are at, and so she's right now a little bit anxious, and there's also something else going on with her. She's just not like feeling well, so that's on my mind too. So I got a lot going on, but you know what, man? I just wanted to talk some football. Maybe that'll clear my mind for a couple hours, and then back to reality for me tomorrow. So, but you know, as you guys can see, she's right there. There's the baby right there next to me. And yeah, let's get to this, man. I know you guys don't want to hear me talk about my life. What up, Tommy, to the TOP, Mike, and everyone else in the chat. No, Mikey, the chat will be behind. That's all right. It is what it is. Everybody knows I get to it eventually. You know, at least I get to the chat. Unlike, you know, 90% of the other podcasters out there. So, looks like a great place to talk about a Bills Super Bowl win. Damn right, man. Listen, man. There's Weston. By the way, if y'all don't know Weston, good dude. Very annoying lately, though. Gotta say, he's still welcome to Believe in Bean Island. I did ban him for 3 days. I lifted the ban because he showed me an awesome picture of Jimothy the raccoon, or a video clip, and I gave him a warning. But Weston is turning into like this bandwagon fan, where he's like slobbing all over the Rams' nuts. And I know he's having fun with it, but I also believe in a way that he's loving the Rams. Like, that's his like fall team. So if the Chiefs don't do good for some reason, it's a way for Weston to feel good about the football season. Because the Rams, the almighty Rams, if you hear this guy talk, he's crowning them already. He's calling them great. They haven't even played a single game yet. On paper, yes. I'm not an idiot. Right? I know football. I understand they got a good roster on paper, but you got to go out there and you got to play 18-week season, and then you got to go through the gauntlet of the playoffs, and then let's talk after the season and these almighty, awesome, great Rams. They haven't accomplished anything yet. So let's stop crowning teams before they even played a game yet. I mean, I remember when the Miami Heat got LeBron and people were crowning them champions their first year. They lost to the Mavericks. Now, yes, did they go on and win championships after? Sure. But the first year, come on, let's be real. People were dick riding the fucking Miami Heat. Kissing that fucking ass. Oh, the Miami Heat are so fucking great. The Big Three. No, who can stop the Big Three? I'll tell you who. The fucking Dallas Mavericks. So, stop. Like, I know you're fucking around, but it's not. I'm sure it's not just you. Like, you know, look, man, we play them obviously this year, and you know, we'll see what happens then. But I don't bow down to any fucking team. I don't give a shit about what you look like on paper. I'll say, hey, you know, they got some good players, but I'm not gonna automatically just be like, oh, they're fucking great. Why even watch the season? They're so spectacular. Like, dude, I hate bandwagon fans. I can't, and I'm not calling Weston a bandwagon fan, but I can't stand fans that jump ship when another team starts to do good or something like that. I fucking hate that. Pick your team, ride with your team, no matter what. I rode with my Buffalo Bills for a very long time, and I still am riding with the Buffalo Bills, who have yet to win a Super Bowl. I went through the drought years. I went through the Super Bowl losses. I don't just jump ship. That is very easy to do. Oh, man, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, that's my team now. Like, I mean, come on, man. That is such an easy cop-out, man. I don't do that. And look, if you're just a football fan, you don't have a team. Like, you're just you just like the game, but you don't have a set team. Fine, okay. Fine. You can dick ride whatever fucking team you feel is the hottest. It's funny. You're not dick riding the fucking Cleveland Browns. You're not just picking some fucking bullshit ass, sorry ass fucking team. No, you're going to pick the fucking team that looks like they're favored to go to the. Well, actually, they are favored to win the Super Bowl. Wow, what a shocker. You're picking the Rams. Whoa. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? And I'm not calling you Wes a fake fan or anything. I know you're a diehard Chiefs fan, but I'm talking about, and trust me, I've met people. They claim to be fans of a certain team, and they don't even know the fucking roster. Stop it. You're not a fan. You're a bandwagon fan. Not you. I'm talking about the fucking people that do that. Yeah, sorry. I'm still in a lot of pain from moving. Like, I had to go to work on Wednesday because they traded my days from Tuesday to Saturday, so I work tomorrow night. But I went to work Wednesday, and man, I was so beat up. Like, I could barely walk. I started moving Saturday. I ended Tuesday. Put it that way. My two buddies actually helped me move the two big TVs that I have, the 86-inch and 65, and the two stands that hold the TVs, which were big and heavy as well, and my mattress. But outside of that, I did everything else, and I'm in pain. Like, I am just mentally and physically fucking drained. But I got it done, and now I just got to unpack. Like, I know you guys can't see in the background, but there's fucking boxes and bags everywhere. It's fucking... I fucking hate that shit, man. You know, and then... Oh, by the way, too, the amount of money I spent, too, on the move is fucking ridiculous. And I want to say something real quick, too. And I don't give a shit that I'm caught up in the chat, guys. I'm solo. It is what it is. I'll catch up, I promise. I love you all, but I'm doing my best. But anyways, tell you what, some fucking bullshit, man. These fucking cable companies. So I had AT&T, and I wanted to transfer service. It would have been the easiest thing to do. But of course, my luck. AT&T is not available in this area. Of course, right? Like, nothing can just go smoothly. So I called Xfinity, and, you know, I got a decent deal. You know, still kind of pricey. But I need fast internet for the podcast and all that good stuff. So they're like, yeah, here's the deal, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. They're like, all you got to do is pick up the modem. It's already cable ready. You just go there and self-install. It should take you 10 minutes. And I'm like, the whole time I'm thinking, watch, I'm going to get home. I'm going to get to this place, plug the fucking modem in, and it's not going to work. Or there's not going to be a cable wire in the house. Like, fucking watch. So I get there. There's one cable wire. It's in the living room. I plug the modem in, and oh, what do you know? Shocker. It doesn't fucking work. So here's the kicker. If they send a tech out, guess what? You got to pay $100. No matter what. There is no, oh, sorry, you know, we said that it was cable ready, but, no, guess not. No, they don't give a fuck. $100 added to your bill. It's a bullshit scam. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and I knew it. In the back of my mind, I said, there's no way it's going to be that simple. So sure enough, guy comes out, you know, and the cable was not connected to the line, to the pole. Of course not. Like, so there's an extra $100. Again, it took the guy like 5 minutes, right? Like, $100. Fastest $100 this guy ever made. The cable company. So yeah, that's you know, it's just wild, man. It's wild, and I still got to unpack and do a bunch of shit, but man, I'm in pain. Anyways, yeah, just want to tell you that quick story. These fucking cable companies. Oh, and then another thing too with the fucking Xfinity. So they tell me my bill's going to be $95.50. I'm like, all right. So I get an email from Xfinity. Your upcoming bill, for, you know, your next bill, that is going to be $135. 130. What happened to the 95.50? And of course, they sneakily added some stuff to it. Of course they did, because why not? And I had to call and be on hold. And then they winded up, after everything was said and done, now I'm paying 105, but I got an added, something added. I don't even know. So, it's like, it's insanity. Anyway, Sandra, you're down because you moved and it's not the range atmosphere. How do I sound, by the way? Everybody, do I sound good? Am I echoing? Anything like that? Just want to make sure you guys can hear me good and all that stuff. Mark, cats are the worst, are way worse with moving and change. I've had cats before, but I don't, you know what? I never move with them. So maybe, I don't know, but I've had dogs all my life, and I know they get anxious, and she's also not feeling well. I don't know what's going on, but that's a different story for a different day. Stafford old. If he goes down, it's a whole other offense. Yeah. And once again, though, it's not even about like that. Like, I don't wish, like, you know, the same can be said about the Bills if Allen happened to go down. But for me, I don't care what you look like on paper. Like, the NFL makes it an 18-week season for a reason. Like, people, listen, they don't just start the playoffs right away. That's not how it works. It's an 18-week season for a reason, right? Like you said, could be injuries, could be this, could be maybe they're not gelling. Maybe certain players aren't working out. You never know. Maybe they're not as good as you think they're going to be. How about fucking that? I mean, stop with the whole crowning teams when they haven't even stepped on the field yet. I get it. They look good on paper. Who gives a fuck? You get these shits. So much room for activities. Yeah. Yeah. Weston. Sure. Guys, this is such a small house. I'm trying to make it my own. And obviously, once I unpack everything, I will. I don't know about bunk beds and making my own bunk bed with me and Princess, but I don't know about all that. I don't want to seem mean, maybe you're saying. As a lifelong Bills fan, I love Josh Allen, but as a way past season ticket holder, and I'm talking back in the 60s era, and now Buffalo has become the runner-up as usual. Listen, here's, I get what you're saying, right? In you're talking about the odds, right? Super Bowl odds, and yes, we are the runner-up right now. Rams are obviously everyone's darling, including our darling Weston, who's in the chat. But I get it. It is for a reason, and the reason why the Buffalo Bills are normally up, in that category of Super Bowl odds or favorites, is because we do have one of the most electrifying players in the NFL, and Josh Allen. We do have, one of the better running backs in the NFL, and James Cook. We did add DJ Moore, who's, I don't care what anyone says, he's a great receiver. Right? I evaluate players not just by stats and analytics. I don't care what other podcasts tell you. I don't care what stupid fucking stats and analytics they pull up. I don't give a shit about all that. I put everything, I look at the whole picture, put everything on one play, I look at it and go, okay. I dissect it, right? I think I'm saying it right. But either way, right, you got to look at the whole picture, right? And when it comes to evaluating players, not just about stats and analytics. You got to see why. Why do their numbers go down? Why do their numbers go better? Why do they get better? There's always something to it more than just what you're looking at as a stat or an analytic, right? Like, so DJ Moore is an excellent football player, a great wide receiver. Our offense was never a real issue, even without a true number one over the last 2 seasons. All we did was improve. People forget that. Like, I still don't get it with fans, especially some Bills fans out there that are still criticizing this team like they are garbage or something. Like they took a step backwards. The offense was never bad to begin with, guys. We were a top 5 offense over the last 2 years. We added a true number 1 now. How did we how did we go backwards? How are you not excited about what this offense can be now? It was already good. I mean, come on, man, people. I get the defensive side. I get that. It's a work in progress because our old head coach didn't know what the fuck he was doing, apparently. And by the way, he came out. He did a couple. Came out. It'd be funny if he did come out. But he came out and did some interviews. And there was the quote. I think it was on the Jim Rome show. And he said he's going to come back next season. What did he say? With the most something defense, like the most cutting edge defense. He's gonna have the most cutting edge defense the NFL has seen. Oh, okay. First of all, this is more reason why this guy got fired. Where was this cutting edge defense when we needed it? You're just now realizing, oh shit. Maybe I do need to change my defense. Maybe I need to be cutting edge. And I hate to break it to you for the fucking McDermott fucking lovers out there. I don't give a fuck if he comes back and it's cutting edge. Because guess what's going to happen in the playoffs? He's going to go back to typical McDermott, where he's not trusting his defensive players, where he's not trusting his defensive coordinator, where he's taking the defensive playbook away and the play calling away. And he's going to be conservative again. This is what he does. I know this because I've watched the Buffalo Bills for a very long time. And Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott's defense in the regular season was really never that bad. It's actually pretty good in the beginning for the first was he here 9 seasons? I would say for the first 4 or 5. But in the playoffs was a totally different story. Why was that? Because that's the way he is. That's his coaching style. He's not up for the big lights. He crumbles under pressure. He doesn't trust his staff. He doesn't trust his players. So I don't care about how cutting edge you think you're going to be. But once again, where was this attitude when you were here as the head coach? Now, all of a sudden, you're going to go take trips and go to the Rams practice and, maybe I should be cutting edge. Like, it's a fucking joke. This is what I'm telling you guys. This is what drives me and fucking insane. Just comments like that. Like, I can't take it. Oh my God, Scott Lee, gotta love our depth. Absolutely. And training camp's going good so far, guys. I'm liking everything I'm hearing. Think we had scare, CJ Gardner-Johnson. Man, dude, I it seemed like an Achilles. It really did. It seemed like an Achilles tear. You know, right when he grabbed the back of his ankle, that's usually a bad sign. And it was a non-contact injury. It's usually what it was, but it wound up being a calf strain. And he wound up going back to the practice, returning to practice a couple days later, doing the light work. So we got lucky on that one. You know, it turned out to be not as bad as initially thought. There was a fight at camp with Elarm Orr and Dalton Kincaid, which is normal, right? When pads come on, things get physical. You know, Kincaid took a personal. I think Orr hit him late or something, but I like it, man. I like that edginess from the rookies. They're not going to bow down to the vets. They got something to prove, right? The young guns, right? So I'm loving it. News today, as you guys know, our boy Osiris Torrance got paid 4-year, $78.4 million contract, 46 guaranteed. That makes him the 7th highest guard in the NFL. I told you so. Come on. I need some pats in the back. I'll do it. Because I told you guys all off season, that Osiris Torrance, Cybo, is going to be a Buffalo Bill for a while. He's going to get his extension. And Mikey and everyone else that I talked to about this, no, it's not going to get done. He's going to want way too much money, and Bean's not going to be able to do it, and the cap, and this and that. And what did I say to you guys? What did I tell you? Bean pays his guys that earn it, especially draft picks. 90% of the time, Bean rewards those players. Osiris Torrance is young. He's only getting better. He has yet to reach the ceiling. He's been damn good. Right? He deserved that contract. And he wanted to be a Buffalo Bill. Most important. And Brandon Bean did the right thing. For those that are complaining, are you insane? The NFL is won in the trenches. You do not want to play musical chairs on the offensive line. You don't want to do that. We have guys locked up now. Spencer Brown just got paid not too long ago. Now Osiris Torrance, Connor McGovern. Right? We got to figure out that left guard spot, but we'll see what happens with Anderson, who we just extended as well. Right? And Deion Dawkins, he's coming back hungrier than ever. That's what he says. We'll see. But Osiris Torrance, once again, too, another guy that is always available. Very rarely that guy gets hurt. Right? People all pass protection. Guys, you act like he's terrible at pass protection. He's a pretty good pass protector. And he's only going to get better at pass protection. It's a great signing. It wound up being about $19 million, a little over $19 million. It's a great deal. Once again, finding good offensive linemen is not easy. We know this. Guys, as Bills fans, we know this. Early years in Josh Allen, when Josh Allen was here and we had no run game, why was that? It wasn't because we didn't have a James Cook, and I love James Cook. It was because we didn't have a good offensive line to run block. We didn't. That's the truth. We were shuffling offensive linemen like crazy. Musical chairs. The only guy that was there, always there, was Deion Dawkins. Everybody else was, right? And eventually, we got our center, right? In 2020, what was, Mitch Morse, right? But then he left. Thank God Connor McGovern wound up working out. Connor McGovern we signed him to be our guard. But he wound up working out as center. Thank God. But you remember that, bro, there was a new guy next to Deion Dawkins all the time, right? There's a new guy on the right tackle before Spencer Brown. It was constantly moving. Same with the guard, right guards. Constantly moving. New guy every year. This guy not working. This guy not. 1 year contract. Quentin Spain. He'll be back. He's back. Oh, Sean McDermott benched him for no reason. Oh, we cut him. Wyatt Teller. Oh, he's not good enough. Let's ship him off to the Browns. It was a disaster early on. It's bad. Now you got it right. Now all of a sudden, fans are like, oh, I want to pay Osiris Torrance. Are you insane? It's won in the trenches. The game is won in the trenches. You're talking about the Rams, right? Everyone's beefing up the fucking almighty Rams. Oh, Aaron Donald. Right? And listen, Aaron Donald's great, but he's also missed 2 years, right? 2-3 years, but however long he's been gone. He's going to have some rust, but let's say he's back to what he was, which I don't think he will be, but let's say he is. And Myles Garrett, beast. Guess what you need? You need offensive linemen. That's where the offensive linemen come into play. Right? To at least, fend off those guys, do their best. You got a shit offensive line. You ain't doing shit against those guys. Good luck. I don't care what quarterback you got back there. I don't care what running back you got back there. You need offensive line help. You need good offensive line. Look at the Detroit Lions. It's a great example. The Detroit Lions had one of the best offensive linemen with Jared Goff for his first 2 seasons in Detroit. I mean, dude, they protected him very well, right? Jared Goff is not mobile, as you guys very well know. Terrible. And when he has to, he's not even good in the pocket as far as getting out of harm's way. He's terrible. He's slow shit. So they better protect him. So first 2 years, great job. Oh, but guess what? Injuries, right? Players retired. They were a shell of themselves last year. A shell of themselves. They were terrible. Right? Penny Sewell, that's all they got. Outside of that, everyone else is plug and plug. Yeah. They're just shifting around, finding guys up wherever they can. Right? And it's not as easy for Jared Goff. Look what happened to the team. They missed the playoffs. I'm telling you guys, it matters. And guys, stop getting caught up with the cap so much. Yes, the cap is real. We all know this. Obviously, if it wasn't, they wouldn't have a cap. But good GMs know what they're doing, right? They know how to maneuver around the cap to make numbers work. Don't get too caught up in that. Oh, who are we going to sign next year? Oh, my God, no money. We say this every year. Have you not learned your lesson? We got no money, Tommy. How are you going to sign Osiris Torres? Got no money. Oh, we just did. How are you going to sign free agents? Got no money. I think we did. We do it every year. Oh, yeah, next year it's going to be bad. You're going to start cut players, Tommy. I don't know, man. We're year 9, and you've been saying this for fucking 9 years. Slow down with the fucking cap talk. Cap goes up every year. The NFL's getting new TV deals, new streaming deals all the time. The cap keeps going higher and higher and higher. GMs know how to spread contracts out. There's always a way out of a contract. There's always a way to trade a player away. There's always a way out. There's always a way to maneuver the money. Stop with the whole, the Bills they're going to have to sell the whole team next year. When will you learn your lesson? No, they won't. This isn't a Cleveland Browns situation where they wasted $250 guaranteed million. That I get. Okay, yeah, they're kind of fucked. Because they got all their money tied up in one guy that's guaranteed. Fully guaranteed. So stop. Stop with the cap thing. Drives me insane. You guys haven't learned yet? Who are we going to sign? You're negative. You just said negative 50 million, Tommy. Oh, they're going to have to get rid of Josh Allen next year. Negative 50 million. Oh, my God. It's always the same story every year. Year over year, Josh Allen will make Canton, but not a Super Bowl. I don't care what people... Listen. It took Peyton Manning a while to win a Super Bowl, too. So let's slow down on this talk. Do I want to win a Super Bowl? Of course. I want it just as bad as you guys do. Trust me. I would love a Super Bowl, obviously. I believe in this team. I believe, obviously, we got the right guy in place in Josh Allen. I love our GM. Yes, I do. I think he's done a great job. Does he have flaws? Yes. Is he a top 5 GM? Yes. I don't care what anyone says. He is. Look at this team. Made the playoffs 7 straight years. It's always at the top of Super Bowl contenders. It's always Super Bowl, top 3, top 4, top 7. And Vegas, right? They know because they understand we're a good team no matter what. We give the best fights to the best teams. Win or lose, we are in every game. So if we were a bad team, like everyone, keeps saying year after year, teams, all they got, Josh only plays one position. And I get it. It's an important position. But the NFL is the ultimate team sport. You still got to have players do their job. Everybody has to do their job. We don't get spanked. Nobody owns us, except for the Chiefs in the playoffs. But even that, we go toe-to-toe with them 9 times out of 10. Comes down to the last drive. Even the Rams game a few years ago when we went toe-to-toe with them. And everyone was like, oh, Buffalo Bills going to get smoked. The Rams. Okay, that game was back and forth the whole game. I think they beat us by 3 points. Was it 43-40? And then we went to Detroit, and everyone's like, oh, the Lions are... Oh, what are you going to do about that offensive line? And their defense is coming after you, and you can't stop Jared Goff. By the way, we should have blown them out. But fucking our old coach takes the fucking, takes his foot off the pedal, off the gas pedal, lets the Lions creep back into the game, of course, because, that's what Sean McDermott likes to do, right? He goes in conservative mode, lets teams back into it. But either way, we wound up beating the Lions, who everyone was like, oh, Lions. Guys, I know what I see. The eyeball test tells you everything you need to know, most of the time. We have a damn good team, year after year. We got to figure out what is stopping us from getting to a Super Bowl. I feel like what was stopping us is the guy right there, right there. The guy with his head down. Sean McDermott, the guy that's coming up with cutting-edge defense, he says, for next year. Cutting-edge defense. Jesus Christ. Moving woes, yeah. Let me get caught up with some of the chat. A slight echo, but it's the room. But what up, Mikey? Now I'm Tommy. What up, J-Ham? Let me see what I can do about the echo. Give me a minute. I don't like echoes. I don't like problems, man. I'm picky about that shit. Here we go. I got it. I think I got it. Give me a minute. There we go. Cut out the echo. All right. J-Ham, do me a favor. Let me know if the echo is gone. Okay. Hey, Bills fans, get ready for Ty Simpson. Because after Stafford retired, Allen will win a Super Bowl with the Rams. Allen will win his Super Bowl with the Rams. I don't think so. Much love. Let's go Rams. Rams fan. I almost feel like this is Weston with his other account, because why would a Rams fan come in here? What? Okay. Cool. I mean, we're not even in the same conference, but I mean, okay. Wow. Cool. Miles, what's up, brother? They should be calling you for advice. I mean, it's a podcast, brother. I give opinions, but thank you. Hey, Tommy, I hope all is well with the move. Also, yes, I don't know what the Mafia is still complaining. Yeah, I don't. It drives me insane. Tommy, you didn't unpack your microphone. I did. It's right here. Is it bad? Are you hearing bad? Hold on. Maybe, shit, am I on the wrong microphone? Give me a minute. I'm on the wrong microphone. Oh, no. Give me a minute, guys. All right. How about now? Listen, guys, this is what I need you guys here for, right? I've been on my webcam microphone this whole time. Now I should be on my very expensive microphone. Right? So once again, guys, if I don't go live again forever, you know what happened to me, right? Like, I can't. Life is killing me. Life is things aren't going my way, but hopefully that fixes it and you guys can hear me. Do me a favor. I'm going to skip some of this. Let me know if you guys can hear me. You're good now with the mic. Okay, cool. All right. So let me get back to the chat. I was on my webcam mic. All right. So I'm sure I sounded shitty for the first 35 minutes of this podcast. Wonderful. It's fucking great. Oh my God. Am I even on 1080 now? Let's check that, guys. Okay. Tommy, my boy. What's up, Richie, man? Missed you Monday. Glad you're getting settled. We out of camp. Healthy for first time in a while. Can't wait to shove it up the Texans' ass week 1. Teams would kill to have 17. Absolutely, bro. Richie, bro, will make even a straight man draw. Would shout out Jimothy. Damn right. Jimothy's the man, bro. I don't know. Just YouTube gave me that channel. I don't know. Well, hey, listen, man. Welcome to, I still feel like you're Weston. But if you're not, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you watching. Look, I got fans coming here of all different. I got Chiefs fans that subscribe that are cool with me. I got Giants fans, Patriots fans. So everyone's welcome, man. As long as you guys are keeping it cool with me, I keep it cool with y'all, man. So and my chat is usually pretty cool with outsiders. So if you're not Weston, welcome to the Mafia Sports Report, man. I appreciate you. Israel is real. Ew, I have no idea what that means. I don't know. And I'm from freaking Poland. So, man, you're doing a good job. Oh, damn, Poland. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, damn. Well, I wasn't going to even go live tonight. And look, I got people from Poland watching me. That's pretty neat, man. So, you called him in the draft. You called him in the draft in new contract. I mean, I did. See, at least Scott remembers. You know what I mean? Like, thank you, Scott. Like, some of you guys don't, like, you know, you're like, oh, I don't remember Tommy saying anything about the Osiris Torrance gonna get his extension. Like, I was calling that all off season, and everyone was like, no, not gonna happen. The Bills have no money. How's that gonna happen? It's impossible. They have no money, Tommy. How can they pay him? The salary cap. Oh, God. Drake May for most ballingest player. For most ballin'. I don't even know what that means. Ballingest player? Drake May for most. Drake May for most let down playoff quarterback last year. How about that? He did terrible in the playoffs. Look, I think he's a good quarterback. I do. Matter of fact, I think he's going to be really good in the NFL, and he had a good season last year. But when that playoffs hit, those big lights hit, he did terrible. And his numbers were awful. And once again, I don't look just at stats and analytics. I watch the games. He had people, and it's not like he didn't have anybody to throw to. He had weapons. He just did poor. He did a poor job. Fumbles, interceptions. Didn't do a good job. But the competition also was much better. Right? That's one. Two, it was his first time in the playoffs? Right? So, I'll give him the pass. You know, if I'm a Patriots fan, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll let that one slide. You know what I mean? But this is going to be a big year for him because the schedule isn't easy, right? Like, you're going against playoff caliber teams on your schedule, right? So let's see what he can do as far as bouncing back from that really bad job he did in the playoffs. We'll find out. You know what I mean? Time will tell when it comes to Drake May. Torrance can't pass block. Who says that? That's not simply not true. He can pass block. Is he our best one on the line? No. But is he our worst? I don't think so. I think he's given up 3 sacks, I think, throughout his career, something like that. It's not many. 3 or 4. Like, the guy's a good offensive lineman. Stop with the whole he can't pass block. That's simply not true. Is he a better run blocker? Yes. Is he terrible at pass blocking? No, he's pretty good. Can he get better at his craft? Yes, he's very young. Like, come on, man. Our offense can literally face any defense. DJ Moore signing was huge as a whole, both run and pass game. Pete Carmichael, baby. Yeah, Pete Carmichael is definitely going to help. Don't click that. Next season, Jets 9-8, Patriots 8-9, Bills 7-10, Dolphins 2. Jeez, I mean, okay, but yeah, I have no idea where you came up with that. It's funny though, but I've heard this before. Ace Boogie, I don't know who you're a fan of, but I've heard this before by not just fans, but like national sports media, even local media, even Bills fans. Oh, this year the Bills aren't gonna, they're not making the playoffs. It's gonna be, look at that schedule, blah blah blah. The Bills have made playoffs 7 straight years. They won the division 5 straight before the losing it last year. They still won 12 games last year. They've averaged, I think, 12 wins each season over the last 7 years. Like, what are you talking about? Where is the proof, or where is the reasoning why all of a sudden the Bills win 7 games? Show me that. Please tell me a reason why the Bills would fall down that bad, that poorly, in a matter of a season. Like, it just doesn't happen that way, especially when teams are consistent. And yeah, you can rip the Bills for not making the Super Bowl so far with Josh Allen. Fine, I get that. You can rip the Bills for not winning big games in the playoffs. Sure. I'm with you 100%. But you can't. You got to stop there. Like, saying the Bills aren't gonna be a playoff team where they're only gonna win 7 games is ridiculous. That's crazy talk. If the Bills were an inconsistent team, I might buy into that. Right? Meaning, one year they make the playoffs, the next they miss it, the next they barely make it. Fine. I'll buy into that notion. But that's just simply not the case. Like, once again, I don't mind if you guys come and talk trash, if you're from a different fan base or whatever. But bring some knowledge, bring some facts, bring something behind it, rather than just be like, oh, next season the Jets are going to be 9 wins and the Bills are going to 7. Why? Okay, explain. What happened? The Bills just got that bad that quickly? Okay, why? Why would that happen? That's it. Unless Josh Allen got hurt that year, fine. But once again, know your football. Come with some facts. Come with some knowledge. Because I'll bring it back to you really quick. And by the way, when I talk about other teams too, I'm honest as I can be, right? And if I don't know that team very, very well, then I won't go too in depth, because once again, if you're a Jets fan, you're going to probably know your team a little bit better than I do. I don't fucking watch the Jets. I only know so much. I know a little bit what you drafted, and a little bit of that. I know your quarterback, right? But I also know what you've been doing up until this point. Have you been consistent? Have you been making the playoffs every year? What's your record like every year? Are you struggling? Right? Like, what's going on here? The Buffalo Bills have been a very good team over the last, 8 to 9 years we made the playoffs? Come on, man. Got to bring it better than that, bro. He is. I listen, Cato. Once again, it's an opinion. If you don't think so, that's great. I don't give a shit what you think. I mean, I do. You know what I mean? But I don't mean it like that. I care what you think. I care what everyone thinks. But it's my opinion. Your opinion, fine. You don't think he is? Okay, cool, man. I don't know what to tell you. Awesome. Damn, sounds awesome again. Yeah, that's right. You see how that works when you get the $300 microphone back working compared to a webcam, Mike. So, lesson learned for all you upcoming podcasters out there, guys that want to do this, right? Do the podcast game. Do not use your microphone or do not use your webcam as a microphone and webcam. Use it strictly as a webcam. Get yourself a dynamic microphone like this. Now, it doesn't need to be this brand. There is cheaper options that still sound good. But lesson learned. You see how shitty I sounded for the first 40 minutes? That was just testing you guys out. That's all I was doing. I knew it was on the mic, the webcam mic the whole time. Just wanted to see if you guys caught it, and you did. Sounds back to normal now. Let's go. It only took you guys 40 minutes to tell me that. Hey, Tommy, by the way, microphone fucking sucks. It's fucking garbage, Tommy. It's fucking trash. You got a super chat. Let's go ahead and hit that super chat real quick, man. Give me 1 second. You know how we do with the super chats.
Thank you very much.
Hit that Bill's train horn. My dude with the super chat. Appreciate you. Sylvester Dog coming through with a super chat. Let's get that music back on in that background. I always like that background music. All right, Sylvester Dog coming in. Who was thinking the Bills going to have a downfall that bad at 7 wins? Josh Allen ain't a rookie no more. 7 wins, crazy. Joe Brady going to be that? Joe Brady going to be that bad at play calling? No. That comment was. Let's be real. A stupid comment. But I respect all y'all. I'll pop your comments up. You know, I'll try to answer everybody, even if it's a ridiculous comment like that one was. I mean, come on. Do better. That's all I'm asking. If you come here, I don't care what fan base you're from. But if you're going to talk smack, you got to bring something to it. You can't just be like, the Bills suck ass, man. 4 straight Super Bowls. No Super Bowl. 4 straight losses. Bills always lose Super Bowls. I mean, it's usually the same talk. Like, they usually the same dumb bullshit. Josh Allen can't win a big game. Yeah, it's just fucking nuts, man. Thank God we're going to kick the Texans' ass. Damn real. Facts based on what? Yeah, he's just... Listen, sometimes you gotta laugh at some of that shit. It's a fucking... I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's a dumb fucking comment. Like, it's so dumb it's laughable. You know what I mean? It's wild. You may have talked about this, so my bad. No, it's cool, Richie. If you ever did but ever consider moving to Buffalo, affordable for sure. Dude, honestly, I'd move anywhere. Pretty much. It has to be a cold weather state. Obviously, Buffalo is. I love the cold, but I'd have to have work immediately. Right? So, listen, somebody there owns a company in Buffalo. I want your boy Tommy to go there. You're going, hey, come to Buffalo. Put you right to work. Okay, let's talk. I don't care. I'll move next weekend again. Let's make this trip again. Oh, man. Let's see here. Chuck, love the Bills. And I'm just so praying we make at least one Super Bowl in my lifetime, my brother. You mean get a Super Bowl win or make it to a Super Bowl? See, I've been watching the Bills since 89. I've witnessed 4 of them. I really became a diehard fan I would say in the second Super Bowl against the Redskins at the time, they were the Redskins, is when I really started to become like diehard, like dedicated, like that's my team. And I was young, obviously, a kid, but learning the players. And I got to say this, sports cards really helped me out with that. Like if you have kids, by the way, guys, and like you're trying to get them into the Buffalo Bills, let's say you're a Buffalo Bills fan or whatever fan base you are, and they're young, like that is a great way to like have them learn the players on the team, like because cards are fun too, you know what I mean? You collect them and get them graded, all that shit. So like for me at the time, obviously there was no grading, but collecting cards was awesome. And we used to have the magazines to tell you the prices and what they're worth, and it helped a lot for me learning football too, positions and all that, like as a kid. So, so I've been watching, since '89, really got hooked, in that, that 90, when they went against the Redskins. And then obviously the Dallas losses were devastating. And we haven't been back since. So yeah, I'm waiting for us to go back and win it, right? Like most importantly, but I get what you're saying, man. And we will. Like I have faith in this team. I know some of you guys are on the fence, and I'm not trying to push you over that fence to make you believe in this team. That's up to you. I can only tell you my opinion and what I feel and how I feel as a podcaster of this team that follows this team, as a fan of this team, right? Like, put it this way, man. Most podcasters they're fans. Like, come on, let's be real. Like they're fans. Now, some of them, right? Like myself and Post Podium, Cover One, we obviously do more homework when it comes to this team, right? Because we're talking about this team. We need to know what the fuck we're talking about on here, or we're just fanboys. You know what I'm saying? So there is, a little bit more to it than just being fans. But at the end of the day, that it is. You know what I mean? Like that's the majority of what we do, where it's coming from a fan. You know what I mean? But everybody's different, man. There, once again, you do got some people that are strictly fans that do the podcast, and good for them. You know what I mean? But for the most part, a lot, if you're going to get into this circle of podcasts, you kind of got to know what you're talking about, or you're going to sound like a fucking idiot at times. And maybe I do. Maybe I sound like an idiot at times. I don't know. I'm joking. Everyone, I'm joking. Enjoying every NFL content in off season. Yeah, dude. Look, I know. Look, man. As you can tell, I don't know if you're still here, man, but for the most part, bro, I'm chill, dude. Like, I may get wound up a little bit, wound up or whatever, but it's all good, man. I really try not to take two things too serious, but I will call people out, in general. Like, I don't bite my tongue for nobody, dude. Like, if it's a stupid comment, I'll tell you it's a stupid comment. You know what I mean? But I ain't going to kick nobody out unless they're fucking acting like an idiot. Yeah. Facts, but Drake made it to Super Bowl. Absolutely he did. But at the end of the day, though, and I've said this a million times, and I understand your point, but it's a team game, right? It's an ultimate team game. It's not about just one player. And why did the Patriots make it to the Super Bowl? Like, what really helped them make it to the Super Bowl? It was their defense. Their defense absolutely came through. And sometimes it's not luck, because I don't believe in luck in sports, but sometimes I think, certain games, like matchups, were just, styles make fights, they say. Same thing in the NFL. So when the Patriots got into the playoffs, it just kind of lined up that way for them, where it worked out that their offense wasn't playing so hot, but yet their defense was really good, and they were playing teams where their offenses were not. right? Think about it. Houston Texans, right? Or go back to the Chargers, right? The Chargers, or was it did they play the Chargers first or the Texans? I want to say they played the Texans, right? So they played the Texans, and the Texans offense stunk. We all know this. This is not like a big surprise. CJ Stroud was terrible. CJ Stroud was bad all year. So it favored New England, even with New England's offense not playing so good, going against one of the best defenses in the NFL in Houston. They couldn't overcome because the offense was so bad for Houston. It was a favorable matchup for that scenario. Then they go and play Denver, and guess what? Their quarterback, Bo Nix, is out for the playoffs. Broken ankle. They're going against the backup, who's terrible. And once again, it's not like the Patriots' offense was humming. That was a terrible game. But their defense carried them. They did their job. It was a perfect scenario. And that's what I mean. Sometimes, like in the NFL, to reach a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl, everything has to kind of go right. And I'm not dissing the Patriots, and I'm not dissing Drake May, but it just so happened to go right in the playoffs for them to reach a Super Bowl. Because if they faced a Denver team that had their quarterback, it might have been a different story. It may have been a different story. Because that game was so bad. And then they went to the Super Bowl, and their defense and Seattle's defense were very evenly matched. But Seattle's offense did just enough where they won the Super Bowl. You all know, we watched it. I did a live watch party. It was a terrible Super Bowl. It was really a defensive Super Bowl. Low scoring, right? And you knew whatever team kind of scored the first touchdown was probably going to win the game there. And it was Seattle. So, yes, Drake May made it, but that, for me, as a fan, knowing what it takes to get there and all that good stuff, Drake May might have gone, but did he earn it? Was it because of Drake May? Was he just so electric that he made, that playoff run? You get what I'm saying? It's a team sport, and it's also matchups. And it just so happened to be perfectly placed for the Patriots in that playoff run. It's just facts. I mean, it's the way it worked out. Now, like I said, we'll see what happens with them this season. They got a much tougher schedule, and we'll find out what the Patriots are all about. May got pressured a lot. The line didn't help enough, but yes, he can do better. Absolutely he can. Come on, you know that. And I think Paul's a Patriot fan, so he gets it. And I'm not dissing the Patriots. Once again, I'm just being honest. He's a young player. I think it was his first. I believe it was his first playoff run, right? And there was a lot of pressure on him, right? And he kind of folded under pressure. And yeah, okay, maybe the line could have done a little better, but he made some poor decisions. But his defense is what really helped him. And it also, the matchups were just perfectly, it was just made to happen for the Patriots, right? Until they met Seattle. And even Seattle, even that game, the Patriots were still in that game, right? But the offense of the Patriots just could not get it done, right? They barely squeaked by in the playoff. Like, they did just enough to get to that Super Bowl, but it stopped there, right? So, but dude, don't you think Buffalo Bills fans, Bills Mafia, would have loved a defense like that, like the Patriots run in that playoff, right? Where they're holding teams to 3 points, 6 points in the half. Like, we've never gotten that. Never. Imagine Josh Allen getting that type of help. And I'm being realistic. I'm being honest with you. And I get it. You're a Patriot fan. And any fan here that's not a Bills fan. Imagine, right? If that was the case. It's as simple as that. You cannot sit here and say Josh Allen would have not made a Super Bowl by now if he had a defense like that, or Seattle, that gave him an opportunity to get to a Super Bowl because they did their job. That's all I ever asked for. We had a head coach was a defensive-minded head coach and failed to do his job. That's it. That was his job. That would be like Joe Brady this season. He's an offensive-minded head coach, which, all right, if you don't know, now you know. If you're not a Bills fan. Going into the playoffs and the offense just stinks. And the defense does their job, but the offense just shits the bed. And they go back again, and the same thing happens again. And the offense is just making mistake after mistake. They're not scoring points. Their points per game is totally dropped in the playoffs. Like, you know what people will be saying? What? Fire this guy. He's an offensive-minded head coach, and the offense sucks. But people don't, everyone wants to, Josh Allen can't win a Super Bowl. Like, guys, in order to win a Super Bowl 9 times out of 10, most of the time, you have to be a well-rounded team. You're going to need help at some point from the other side of the ball, no matter what it is. If you're the Texans, let's say, you're an electric, one of the best, if not the best defenses in the NFL, you still need help. You still need the offense to do something. Think about it. They lost to the Patriots. Their defense showed up, but their offense was so bad. Eventually, they will crack. Eventually, they're going to get scored on, or the offense is going to put them in a bad position where they'll have a turnover in the red zone or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple as that. But people want to always, look at it differently. I don't get it. Torrance has been a good addition since he was drafted. He hasn't allowed a lot of sacks. Yeah, he might have been had a few hurries, but overall, Solomon, and we got him on a discount. Absolutely, it's a great signing. I don't understand why anyone would be upset with that signing. You have to have good offensive linemen in the NFL. You have to have a good offensive line. Period. I don't care what quarterback you have back there. If you have a bad offensive line, he will get destroyed. Once again, I don't care what running back you have back. Unless you got the next Barry Sanders. All right? Because I haven't seen another Barry Sanders. Have you? That doesn't need any offensive line help. That can cut like that. Right? And just find his way out of harm's way and doesn't need offensive linemen, fine. But that hasn't happened since Barry Sanders, so not happening. And quarterbacks, I don't care who you are. Eventually, they found out how to stop Mike Vick, right? Remember? It didn't matter about his offensive line when he first came out. Like, teams were like, holy shit, how do we stop this guy? Eventually, they get it. And if you don't have a good protection, you're fucked. I don't care who you are. You got to have those guys in place, period. 13-4, let's fucking go. After the completion of the stadium and the overview of it that makes it look like a bedpan does not bond well this year. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Isn't funny. Yeah, I don't listen. At the end of the day, I could give a shit about what the stadium looks like on the outside bedpan. It does though. It is kind of funny. It looks like a toilet on the outside, like a bedpan or what. But at the end of the day, bro, I don't care. Listen. For the fans, it's about going inside, and everything inside that stadium looks badass, right? The seats are going to be awesome. The players are going to love the field, grass field, heated grass field. The sound's going to be awesome. Like, so the outside, I could care less, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's like if I went to a luxury hotel, I could give a shit if it looks like a bedpan outside. If I walk inside and I got the dopest fucking room, king bed, big fucking TVs. You know what I mean? Like, just unbelievable inside. Yeah, cool. I'm good. I'm fucking happy. You know what I mean? Yep. Oh, shit, man. I'm behind on super chats. Let me get the super chats. I'm sorry. I already got to that one. Sylvester Dog with another one. Sorry, Sylvester Dog, if I took too long on that one. I didn't see it.
Thank you very much.
But I saw it now. My dude with the super chat coming through, man. Appreciate you, man. Put that music back up. Tommy, the Bills have Super Bowl expectations. The Jets have 9 win expectations. They ain't winning 9. They ain't winning 9 this year. I would be shocked if they won 9 games this year. I will say this: the Jets will be better than the Dolphins, though. Let's hear another super chat real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and hit that real quick.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Dude, coming through, Sylvester. Dog. Appreciate that, bro. Let's see here. Gotta have that background music on. I always had that. I know you guys could barely hear it, but it keeps me like not having like a dead silent in the back. Because I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that's too loud. All right, there we go. 440 joules. Unk alert. Who's that? Who's Unk alert? All right, let me get back to the missed chats here. Sorry about that. Sorry if I missed those super chats, but I got you. McDermott held that playbook to make it vanilla. Yeah. Now he's coming out with cutting edge defense. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Tommy, I'm joining late. How do you feel about Cybo? I love it. I absolutely love it, Walter. We were talking about it earlier. You got to lock your offensive alignment up if you can. You cannot do musical chairs with your offensive line. You just can't. Not in today's NFL, especially with the defenses that you're seeing now. I mean, we talked about the Rams earlier. If Aaron Donald come back, Mike, obviously, Myles Garrett is a beast. Micah Parsons, I'm just naming, just giving the examples. And then you got the Texans defense. Like, you need good offensive line, right? And everybody knows in the NFL, or at least if you don't, now I'm telling you, the game is won in the trenches. You need to have a good offensive line. And Cybo is very young still. I don't think he's reached the ceiling yet. He's only getting better. People are talking about he's a bad pass protector. No, he's not. He's a pretty good pass protector. He can get better, and I feel like he will. Excellent run blocking, and he's reliable, and he's always available. Right? He's very rarely does he hurt. And he's a guy we drafted. You pay those guys, and I knew they would pay him. I said it all off season. Everybody was putting me down. No, it's not going to happen. Listen, Brandon Beane pays the guys that produce, and especially guys that he drafts. That's like an important thing for him. And it's a good look, by the way. It's a good look. Because when free agents come to Buffalo, they see that. They know, they go, okay. They take care of their players. Draft picks, guys that are, coming here for the first time. They're seeing these guys just get paid going, okay, right? Okay, they take care of the guys they draft. That's a respect thing, right? They're going to want to go out there and earn it because they know the GM is going to give them their dues. More than likely, he's going to pay you. You produce, we're paying. And Beane has proven that. And this is a great deal. So, yeah, I love the deal. Fucking love it. And remember, I picked Cybo. I told that they should draft Cybo from the jump, man. That was my pick, man. Sean wanted to be old school. Yeah, fucking old school. Drove by stadium yesterday and it's fucking Gargarian in person, Bison outside, etc. Perfection. Nothing left of old, I heard. Yeah, I actually saw it get demolished their last bit. Yeah, they got right on that real quick. Funny how they can destroy a building or a stadium that quick. And, but to put it together takes, a long time, like a year, right? A couple years, actually. So, yeah. One Bill's live with Mitch Morse. And this other guy said, we're going to see more of a Brian Dable offense. I think you're going to see, I don't know if it's going to be exactly like a Brian Dable offense, but I do feel like Joe Brady is going to open it up a lot more now that the cuffs are off. Sean McDermott had handcuffs on every coach that was there except for Brian Dable. And the reason why he didn't is because Brian Dable was a veteran to begin with. He wasn't going to, and not only that, Brian Dable's personality, it wasn't going to allow Sean McDermott to go in his office and be like, this is the way we're going to do it. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. It wasn't going to happen. And that's why they clashed. But the offense was working. So Sean McDermott couldn't really fire him now, could he? Even though it wasn't what Sean McDermott wanted, but because it was successful, it would be a bad look to fire your offensive coordinator for what? No reason. Get what I'm saying? But once Brian Dable had the opportunity to become a head coach, then guess what happened, folks? Sean McDermott hired within. He didn't go and hire a veteran offensive coordinator like, let's say, Carmichael was available. Why wouldn't? Why did he not do that? Because he didn't want a guy like Brian Dable stepping up to him and saying, no, if you hired me, I'm running it this way. I'm the OC. You're a defensive-minded head coach. Nope, that's not what happened. You guys know this. If you're Bills fans, you know exactly what happened. Why do you think he never brung in an outside DC after Leslie Frazier left? Because he wanted full control. So he hired Bobby Babich. Come on, Bobby Babich is not a good defensive coordinator. We know that he's probably never going to be a DC again. But he also took the opportunity because it was a once-in-a-lifetime probably for him. But Sean McDermott was ripping that playbook away from him. It wasn't his defense. It never was. He was just up there. Let's be real. Come on. We know this. We've seen this. Stupid opinions, but I will come back after a game. Good luck. Yeah, good luck, brother. Yeah, hey, come back anytime, man. I'm here pregame and postgame all the time, man. I think we played the Texans and then the Chargers. No, we played the Texans and the Lions, brother. So we play the Texans week 1, and then we go home and play the Lions at home. It's our home opener on Thursday Night Football. Sean Payton didn't take the field goal against the Patriots to go up 10. That was a bad decision. Yeah, it was. He was trying to be aggressive, but it was a bad timing and a bad scenario for him to be aggressive without your starting quarterback. You get what I'm saying? So I think he was trying to do what he normally would do as a head coach, and I get that. But you also have to understand what you have out there. And I think maybe he just got caught up. I don't know, but you're right. But either way, you get where I'm trying to go with your team. So it's not a knock on your team. I'm not trying to tell you Drake May's trash or anything like that. I've seen enough of Drake May to tell you that he's going to be a good quarterback, maybe possibly a great quarterback in the NFL. But he's young and he's going to have to go through some learning curves. And I think that playoff run was step one, right, for him as far as learning curve goes. There's going to be another one eventually. You know what I mean? So it's not a knock on him, but it's a reality check for him that watch that tape, live and learn, understand what you did wrong, and correct your mistakes. And that goes same with coaching. And that's why this fucking guy is fired, because he didn't learn. He never did. And if you're stubborn and you're hard-headed and you feel like your way's the way and you're not going to change, that philosophy, you're probably going to fail, right? You're probably going to get fired. That's exactly what happened, right? You're not going to make it. And at the end of the day, that's what happened to Sean McDermott. Didn't get the job done and got fired because he was unwilling to change his ways as a head coach and change his scheme. And like I said, that's why I find it funny that he's going around watching the Rams practice, doing these interviews now, talking about next season his defense is going to be cutting edge. Like, where was this 9 years as the Bills head coach? Why did it take you to get fired to understand that maybe your defense maybe your defense wasn't the right defense? Maybe you needed to evolve, right? Change your ways a little bit. Stop being so stubborn. Cutting edge. You know what I mean? Like, it took you to be fired for that. Like, another reason why this guy should have been fired. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, I get Pagula said he fired him because he went in the locker room and, saw so many, hurt faces and Allen was crying. And, that was that's what did it for him. And I'm sure that played a big part, but I feel that the defense played another big part of it. I'm telling you guys, they had to have had that conversation. Brandon Beane and Pagula had to have had that conversation about why is this team continuing to fail in the playoffs? Like, what is the main reason, right, that this is happening, right? Is it coaching? Is it the offense? Is it the defense? Is it just bad luck? And the reality is, it pointed back to the defense most of the time, right? There were some games in there I would say are total team losses. I didn't think the offense played good. The defense will play good. But that's only maybe a few times. Outside of that, the defense is constantly shit the bed. Let's be real. In the playoffs, they have not done a good job. And when you have an offense that is scoring, top 3 offense in the NFL and scoring, going toe to toe with the Chiefs in the playoffs, getting, 30 something points, every playoff run, we're scoring, high 20s, 30s. You expect your defense eventually to have a game where your defensive coordinator or your defensive minded head coach actually shows up and, his defense shows out, and it just never happened. So that conversation had to have taken place. And I know I'm so confident that it did because of what they did with the defense as soon as they fired him. They could have easily, and people don't talk about this, because they could have easily said, hey, Joe, let's get a defense coordinator in here that fits McDermott's mold. Let's get a 4-3 guy in here, right? Let's make sure it's a guy that has a similar defense so the players are familiar with it. They could have went that role, but they didn't. They went the total opposite direction. They went with young, innovative head coaches in college, a young, upcoming defensive coordinator in Jim Leonard, right? And then they brought in some old school dudes like John Fox, who's had a top 10 defense 10 out of 11 seasons that he was either a head coach or a defensive coordinator. The guy knows defense. He also knows how to get to Super Bowls, though he didn't win one, but he got 2. He got to 2. He did more than Sean McDermott. By the way, both those teams, the Panthers and the Broncos, were both terrible when John Fox was hired as head coach. It took him 2 years to get to a Super Bowl for both teams. Sean McDermott never reached a Super Bowl in 9 years. And he has the most electrifying quarterback in the NFL. And if you want to say, oh, no, he's not the best, he's top 3 then. You can't tell me he's not. That is right there. You have that in place. If you're a head coach and you got a franchise quarterback in place and one that's like him, like Josh Allen, which he's a unicorn of quarterbacks, you are blessed. Now you got to build around him. And if whatever you are, offensive-minded head coach, defensive-minded head coach, you better damn well make sure that side of the ball is damn good because that's what you were hired for. And he did a bad job at it. And that's why I don't get why fans that like McDermott don't get that. Because if he was a defensive coordinator, you would have been screaming for years to fire him. For years. But because he broke the drought, right? Oh, Sean McDermott's a great coach. No. He was a good coach. He was a good regular season coach who choked in the playoffs. Chiefs had a top 5 offense and still won a Super Bowl with 26 defense. Joey, it's rare, one, and I'm not saying it can't happen, but it doesn't happen often when a team wins a Super Bowl when they're just great on one side of the ball. It's very rare. Also, if you want to do that, the Giants, when they beat the Patriots, had the 26th or 27th ranked defense in the regular season. But when they got in the playoffs, I believe they were the best, or they were up there as one of the best defenses in the playoffs. So also understand what they did in the playoffs, not just regular season. It's about getting hot at the right time too. So once again, I'm not saying it can't happen, but it doesn't happen a lot. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Most teams that win a Super Bowl that continually go, if you want to really... let's dial it back and go back in the history of time. They are well-rounded teams. Like the teams that are, and I'm talking about teams that have multiple Super Bowls. So yeah, you want to talk about that 1 year, the Chiefs also have had great defenses when they won the Super Bowl. You know this. Come on now. Don't give me the 1 year. Right? I mean, we could play that game, be like, oh, Tampa did it 1 year, Baltimore. But it doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't. 90% of that, you need to have a well-rounded football team. Can't just be one-sided and just hope for the best. I don't want to be that as a fan. Oh, man, we fucking suck on defense, but if our offense could be great, explosive all year long, then hey, no. Let's get this team well-rounded. Let's get a coach that knows what the fuck he's doing and gets his defense on playing, better football in the playoffs. They will. You'll see it. The coach was, I don't know, also, and would someone work in the office? So yeah, I don't know what that means. Campbell got Mac trucked in the Super Bowl. Campbell got Mac trucked in the Super Bowl. Oh, Joey, I appreciate that, man. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of that's like a new thing, Joe. I don't know what it's like a gift, right? I don't know what that means. I got to figure that out. We had one last week. Somebody did that. It's like a gift or something, right? I don't know how that works. But you know what? Let me hit that anyways, because
Thank you very much.
my dude with the gift. I appreciate that, man. I still don't know what the hell. I really don't know what that is, and I should know, right? I got a podcast. I don't even know what the hell that does. I think it's something. It's something. Nice new. Yeah, not really, Jacob. I haven't done anything. I got to be real with you. There's a lot of work to do. This is not complete. This is nothing. So, give me some time, guys, in this podcast room. We'll be back to at least close to what it was, right? Right now it's it's a work in progress. Bingo, McClappy was supposed to be a defensive coach, and your defense was terrible. A coaching change was overdue. Yeah, I have said it a million times. Like, people, that's why I just don't get why people defended him or cried that we fired him. Like, guys, stop. Texans got help in the draft when they took McDonald. Yeah, we'll see, though. The problem is CJ Stroud. Once again, you need a good quarterback in the NFL. Like, it helps a lot. And yes, there's rare occurrences where a team wins a Super Bowl with an average quarterback or a game manager, right? Let's say a Brad Johnson, but it doesn't happen a lot. You get what I'm saying? It's usually the teams that win Super Bowls have franchise quarterbacks, right? Top 10 quarterbacks at least. Joey, there's a rookie that plays the same position as Torrance. Plays for Jets. He got 107 million. Torrance didn't get close to that. It's definitely a discount. Yeah, dude, it's a good contract, bro. I hope people understand that. I hope people aren't bitching about it. You got to pay these guys. When they earn it, you pay them. That's respect. That's and not only that, you're paying a very important position, which is the offensive line. You do not want to mess around with the offensive line. You do not want to play musical chairs there. That's the worst thing to do when it comes to football is not knowing what you got on your offensive line. We know what we got. We got some damn good players on our offensive line. Like, I'm very confident in our offensive line. I don't think anyone's sitting back going, I don't know about our offensive line. Like, the Buffalo Bills have a very good offensive line. And now we have them locked in, right? We have guys locked up, right? They're going to be here for a little while, and they're young, which is even better, right? We're not signing like old players, right, who are only going to be here short time, right? And we're like, oh, fuck, the guy, we only signed him 2 years. He's 40 years old. I love you, Tommy. Just got into the chat. Hope the move is going well and everything is good with you and your princess, Jeremy Rogers. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just tired and beat up, and I have a lot of unpacking to do, bro. A lot of unpacking. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wasn't going to even go live tonight, and my boys over at Post Podium are live, and it gave me a little bit of energy boost. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go ahead and set everything up. And, so I had to, set the webcam up and put the lights up, and all this shit was in boxes, dude. So, like, at 8 o'clock, I literally just started unpacking shit. That's why when I went live, my microphone, I guess, was on my webcam microphone, because I plugged everything back in. And when you do that, everything kind of goes back to like default, I guess. So, but yeah, I got a lot of shit to do. Like right now, like these walls are bare, bro. I just put that Bills Mafia sign up at 8 o'clock, like 8:30. So there'll be more, man. There'll be more. Yeah. I think it's a fair contract. Let's go ahead and hit the super chat.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Dude, Sylvester coming through tonight. My dude. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see here. Boy, putting this music on is like always like a mission. All right, here we go. The new Bills. Oh, them new Bills uniforms suck so bad. Yeah. So, I don't hate the gray and blue. I really don't. I don't even hate the bluish helmet, but the logo, the Valvoline looking logo that we have, right? No buffalo on the side. It's driving me insane. This, bro, it would have been so easy. All they had to have done was put a gray buffalo there and maybe like a reddish outline. You get what I'm saying? You went gray and blue on the uniform. Why would you go with a blue helmet and then a red V. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's ugly. Like, let's face the facts. It's an ugly helmet. And I think we would have all been better off going, hey, you know what? Hey, it's a gray bison on the side. You know what I mean? Like, they could have made it cool looking. Maybe a little red outline. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't have bro, what the fuck is that? You know? So, like, no, man. Like, I'm with you, bro. I don't get the combination there. I don't hate, like I said, don't hate the uniform, but I fucking hate the helmet. The helmet is atrocious. Past defense gave up 26 points in 3 playoff games in a row for Super Bowl by having 4 turnovers in those games. The Bills defense had given up 27 or more in 6 playoff exits alone. There you go. There you go. Has given up. I know not everybody likes the Nickel City jersey, but like there's like 10 things wrapped up in one jersey, and our quarterback Josh Allen said time to move on from the old getting. I get it. Listen, I'm not caught up in the old. I could at the end of the day, bro. I really don't care. Like, but if someone asks my opinion, I'm gonna tell them the helmet's fucking ugly. The jerseys I don't mind, but I'm not gonna bite my tongue. But I get what you're saying, Joey, and I get what Josh is saying. I get it. I understand where he's going with that. You know what I mean? When your quarterback's so bad, you have to eat 99 million. You shouldn't be playing football no more. Let me do a speed run because I do got stuff to get to tonight. Oh man. Oh, sorry guys. My cracked my neck right there. Woo. Oh, good. Osiris Storms reminds me of Will Shields from the 90s. No brainer resigning. Yes, I'm with you. It's a no brainer. I mean, plain and simple. It's a no brainer. Like that's I am in shock. The amount of fans that I saw, Bills Mafia, that did not agree with the signing or didn't like the signing. I don't get it. I've sat here, I've done podcasts since 2020, right? We've talked about how poor the offensive line was back then, right? And we finally go out and get our guys. We finally address it. And now we want to go, oh man, that's a lot for an offensive lineman. So do you want to go back to what we were doing by just, picking up cheap offensive linemen off the street and hoping it works? Veterans, right? Like 37-year-old vet. Let's go on and get this guy. Maybe he can come in and do so. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't want to go back to that. Right? What we did was we finally got an offensive line that's young, that actually does their job, that's durable, productive, right? Our run game has, evolved. It's gotten way better, obviously, right? It's not all on James Cook, by the way, and I like James Cook, but he needs help, right? He needs linemen to do their job. Josh Allen needs protection, no? Right? Come on. So those guys, you need to show them their love, right? You got to give them their dues, and that is money. And I don't think he took a whole bunch and robbed us. He took what he felt was deserved, and I think that's a fair contract for a young player that's a guy that's productive, a guy that is always available, and only getting better. So to those that don't like it, too fucking bad. I mean, too fucking bad. You know what I mean? Because if he's gone and we don't pay him and we go into next season and we wind up getting some fucking rookie who's not anything close to him, or we sign some fucking aging veteran for 1 year and he's gone, right? Or he doesn't, or he gets hurt right away. And then you know what those fans are going to be like? Oh, guess we should have paid Osiris Storms. Damn, fuck, right? So come on, man. Like, eventually you got to pay your players. You have to. And once again, don't get at me with the fucking cap thing. It drives me fucking bananas with the whole cap. People stressing about the cap. Yes, it's real. I get it. I know it. I'm not dumb. I know how it works. But I also know when you have a good GM, right, that knows how to work numbers, right, there's ways to position around the cap. Also, the cap goes up every year in the NFL. The NFL is constantly getting new deals, which raises the cap, right? And then they do extensions and this and rework contracts, and contracts get moved down the road. And, you know, and then people go, oh, but they got to pay that guy's contract for 3. Who cares? How are they going to sign players? They always do, don't they? Do they not? Do they not sign players? They got no money, Tommy. How are they going to sign players? We end up getting traded for DJ Moore, signed him, right? Gave him money, right? Just got Osiris Torrance, just paid Connor McGovern, right? I thought we were broke. Thought we had no money. Didn't we have no money going into this offseason? Remember that? Come on. Do you guys remember? Oh, the Bills they only got $2 million. How are they going to... They can't afford anyone, Tommy. How are they going to pay for anybody? We wind up giving massive contracts out. And we're going to, guess what, folks? We're going to do it again next year. And they're going to do it again the following year. How it works, right? How they know how to work the cap. They're not... Now, some GMs are dummies, all right? When you're like the Cleveland Browns and you're giving 250 guaranteed, I get that. Like, that's a fucking dumb move. But most good GMs like Brandon Beane, and there's others, obviously, when they're doing these deals, you think they're just going, oh, sign a deal. They know what's happening. They understand, okay, now we're here at the cap. Okay, like, if I pay him this, I got to, okay, so I got to push this guy's contract here. I got to restructure it. I got to rework it. Extend. You know, I can move off this guy's deal next year. There's always a way. They also know that the cap's gonna go up. It always does. The NFL's a powerhouse. So once again, guys, don't get caught up with that, please. And there's podcasters going to be out there. Oh, the cap. Oh, the Bills are going to be in hell next year. I hear it every fucking year, and it drives me insane. No, they're not. They'll be fine. They've been fine every year. Every year I hear it every fucking year about the cap. Stop already with the fucking cap. I really don't. I don't care. We have a GM that knows what he's doing. He'll be fine. He'll work around the cap. If he has to push deals down that road, fine. Who cares? What do you care? It has yet to prevent us from signing anyone. Stop. We've thrown big money around every offseason when you guys are like, oh, they got $5 million, Tommy. How can they give it? It's impossible. I'm telling you now. Can't do it. You know how long I heard they're not going to pay Osiris Torrance when I sat here. I told you guys. Oh. Well, hold on, guys. I got something. I got smoke detectors going off. Hold on. I got fire in my house. All right, guys, I have no idea what that was. I don't see a fire, but if you start seeing flames, please let me know. I was so mad about the cap that I set alarms off. Do you see that? I did that. I was so fuming mad. Right? You'll never get that again on another podcast. Right? Tommy was like, fuck this fucking cap. Guys, just throwing with the fucking cap. And all of a sudden, the sirens went off in my house. The alarms went off. See that? You'll never get that again. It's first. No podcaster out there ever will make that happen. Only me. So clip that. Okay, I want to switch gears. What do you think about the WNBA? Oh my God. The WNBA. Listen, Keys watches the WNBA. My boy Keys over at Post Podium. I don't know how he does it. It is the most boring. I can't do it. And I'm not knocking women's sports, but boy, oh boy. I will say this. Women's MMA, pretty good. I don't mind that. Women's boxing, pretty bad. But those MMA, women in MMA, they're pretty good, man. I'll give them their dues. But basketball, is horrendous. It's terrible. I can't watch it. It's so bad. So bad. WGR resigning is a bad decision. Yeah, WGR can kiss my ass. Okay, I could give a fuck about WGR. Fuck WGR. Torrance owned Chris Jones that night. Right there, steal the extension for me. Yeah. He actually did a real good job. You're all right. He's a slightly above average at best pass defender. In my opinion, he's a better asset in the run game. I would have preferred us not sign him. Dude, Walter, I mean, I'll respect your opinion, but you don't. He is not average pass defender. He's good. I think he's only given up like 3. He's only going to get better. He's super young. He's durable. And he's excellent run blocker. You do not want to play that game on the offensive line, Walter. You don't, right? So you move on from him. You sign a guy. He doesn't work out. Now what? Now you got a weak spot at that area. And now you're putting another guy in there to fill in for the guy that's not working out. Now you're playing musical chairs. No, I'm good. I'm good with that. No. You're going to stick with the guy that's doing a good job. Great job at run blocking and a good job at pass protection, and he can get better. So no, I disagree with that big time. You do not mess with your offensive line, bro. When you have a good thing going and they have it with the offensive line, you fucking stick with it. But once again, to each his own, man. Look, it's going off again. What the fuck is going on here? I have no idea what is going on, man. I don't know if I should stop the stream or not. It's saying fire. What the fuck? Is my house on fire? Hold on. Oh. Hold on. I don't know, chat. Don't know. But, fuck, dude. I don't know what the fuck's... What's going on? I might have to cut this out, guys, because I don't know what's going on. So, look, yeah, I'm gonna cut the chat, or I'm gonna cut the show short because I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's some fucking carbon monoxide. I'm about to die. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to cut it short because something's wrong, right? The whole house. That's twice the alarms went off. So let me figure the situation out, guys. I'll be back Monday at 10 p.m. Me and Mikey. Okay. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mark, for that. Let me hit that. Hit you with that real quick.
Very much. Thank you very
Weird, right? Fucking. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mark. I'm sorry that I'm cutting this short, but I have no idea what's going on. Cannot have fire alarms going off in my house. So I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys. Bills Mafia, I love you. I'll see you guys Monday at 10. We'll get more into what I was going to talk about. And I'll see you guys Monday at 10. All right, Bills Mafia, I love you. As always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul